We've told the story of Cain and Abel for generations. But the real sin wasn't the murder. It was what came before it. Cain brought an offering, so did Abel, but only one was received. And in that moment, something deeper was revealed, not just between two brothers, but between humanity and the one who made us. Imagine the moment. Abel kneels beside his lamb, the firstborn unblemished. He lays down his best in holy surrender, and Cain watches. An ache begins to rise, not for closeness with God, but for what Abel seemed to gain: approval, favor, affirmation. This is where something dangerous takes root: spiritual narcissism. And in Cain, we see it unfold. When he brought his offering, he made a show of devotion, but his heart wasn't in it. He played the part of holiness, not to honor God, but to validate himself. Cain treated his sacrifice like a transaction, an obligation wrapped in religious form, but empty of the spirit. God exposed the poison that turns worship into performance, beautiful on the outside, but hollow within. This is the essence of spiritual narcissism. It craves recognition, not repentance. It elevates self under the disguise of devotion. Cain wasn't disappointed. He was insulted. He had done his part. He expected applause, but God didn't accept it. In that moment, Cain didn't bow in humility. He could have asked, "Lord, teach me how to please you." He didn't seek to yield. Instead, he chose transgression over reflection and pride over repentance. When God saw Cain's fallen face, we see that he offered a gentle warning. "Why are you angry? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted?" And then he speaks the sacred caution. Sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must master it. Sin hadn't entered yet, but it waited, feeding on Cain's bitterness and fueled by pride. And here, God reveals his goodness. He didn't leave Cain helpless. He gave him authority. "You must master it," he said. This wasn't threat, it was commission. To own it, to choose return over rebellion, to walk in humility, not hollow duty. This is the dignity of free will. Holiness is not imposed. It's chosen. But spiritual pride got in the way. Let's reflect. Sin wasn't just the murder. It was self-preservation dressed as piety, the refusal to yield, the performance without surrender, the need to be seen as holy, without true heart that reflects genuine surrender. And it still crouches today, outside hearts that appear faithful, but resist being transformed. Real transformation happens when knowledge is rooted in God's intent and carried out in genuine love. Cain believed in God. He even spoke with him. But knowing isn't the same as loving. In James 2:19, it says, "Even the demons believe and tremble." God never asked us to simply believe He exists. He invites us to love Him. So this, as revealed in Deuteronomy 6:5, is the first great lesson hidden in the story of Cain and Abel. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. Because it's love, not performance, that opens the way to communion with God. The sin that waited at Cain's door still waits, but so does God. Not for your perfection, not for your performance, but for your heart laid down in love. Will you meet Him with surrender? If this reflection moved your heart, would you gently like, subscribe, and leave a comment? Your response helps this sacred reflection reach someone else's heart too. May God's blessing cover you, His peace fill you, and His love guide your every step.